Is he here yet? Is our next 200-year champion here yet? Thanks God he's not, because then I'll still have a chance to react to him. Well, for I know, he's somehow related to Jin, and he have complicated skill set, and that's basically all. So today I will react to Hwei champion trailer, reading his insight, reacting to voice mind interaction in game, and reading his bio. And I think I'll have a great time today, so without further ado, let's begin our journey. Okay. I know he's like a ink mage from Ionia. Ooh, yeah, that design is really awesome. I saw his design before, and the real thing is really amazing. Like, is that the medal in front of this chest? Yeah. The walking animation. That's his basic attack, right? And the skill. I have to admit, he's have a really good like 3D model. Really good. This is the first time I see the development of a character like this. I didn't know they would just put like an orc there. Ooh. Wait. Oh. Okay, now I understand why it's complicated. Okay, this is a passive one. This is ultimate? Yeah, and all of the... So the skill, the basic skill would look like this, I assume? Q, 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 E, Q, W. Dub Q, dub dub, dub E. E, Q, E, W, E. So basically you have to trigger the skill button 2 times to cast it? Okay, then... Okay. We had to... Okay. I think I'll need to watch the skill explanation or something. Or maybe I'll just watch this shit when I have my free time. I don't know. You guys know I try to avoid all this spoiler about Hwei. Like, I tried real hard. So my knowledge about him is like tiny little bit. That's all. Oh yeah, and he got the Winter Bless inline in his debut. I think this guy in Skilla is really gorgeous and it suits him a lot. And I saw his portrait, the original portrait, splash art, the original splash art, and this. Oh yeah. Oh, look at this beauty! Like props to Riot, like artists. They do such amazing job here. I really like the color of his hair, like, so good. So good. Yeah, and the final splash art and the animation go along with it. Top notch. Okay, so that's all. Huh. Alright. Alright. So I just watched the champion theme. It's really artisty and they show the development of the character, which is really nice. I usually don't watch that, but you know, it's really cool to see. So we're going to head to the Hwei the Visionary champion trailer. So let's get to it.
Something dark clings to me. Has always lived in me.
That's
I see.
Jin E. Okay.
Destruction.
I see.
And despair. You brought
That
it
is-
to light, Jin.
I'm intrigued.
Good.
You intrigue me.
evil. The line blurs. I keep spiraling down.
I assume
paths
that
I never
is
thought I'd walk.
His
There
skill.
is light in me,
All of
I
his
can't lose
skill
sight of it.
in game.
and the colors come flooding back.
But he
Open
really
your
have a lot.
eyes. Every question, every burden, every vision, I'll lay them out here.
Oh my god.
Art, life, death, all I've seen, all made clear.
Calm down, sir. Calm down. The eye. Did he change his eye color or something? Like. But it's really mesmerizing. It's really amazing. Okay, so we're done with that. So I'm gonna read out the champion insight. Wait, champion insight. Let me see. For many artists and creatives, the need to create surpass the need for much else. Putting whatever is in your mind on paper or canvas feel essential, like breathing. This is exceedingly true for Hwei, League newest champion, a mid-lane mage who paints the artistic vision that fills his head. But instead of painting on canvas, Hwei works are dynamic, living image that affect anyone who witness them. With his paintbrush, Hwei wields destruction or support, controlling the thoughts and emotion of those around him. He may not have a sword or gun, but don't underestimate the might of this brooding artist and his brush. More than meet the eye, the beginning of Hwei is a tale of three pitches: a paint mage, a brooding anti-hero, and a humanoid male midlaner without purple skin or an exoskeleton. Are you referring to Rise? Okay. The art mage idea has been brewing for a while. A number of writers contribute to shaping the concept. So I heard that they start working on Hwei after releasing Jin, like around 2016 or 2017. I'm not so sure of this. If you guys know any information about this, then please share it in the comment section below. As soon as the possibility of an artistic mage was on the table, everyone gravitated to it. Say narrative writer Isamari Okidian Leon. It's an idea that has been interest for a long time. but never yet executed. So I feel really lucky for this to be the first new champion I contribute to. The champion team also want to end the year on a complex note, introducing a gem with a high skill ceiling. Yeah, for quite a few like near champion, I can see that we have a lot of like more easier, like less complicated champion, like Briar or Nafiri. Don't take me wrong, like they have a great design and a great story come with them, but their gameplay is easier compared to some of the champion, like I don't know, Aphelios or Irelia, Akali, kinda like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But nailing down a difficult to master kit that fit within Hwei art thematic wasn't easy. Three game designer had a hand in the process, each building on the last iteration, but something about it wasn't quite working. So before the champ concept was put on the shelf in favor of all the idea, the team decided to try an about face on his gameplay. More on all this later. As a result, his narrative and art evolved as well. Hwei's vision and magic became more recognizable image and were infused with bright color, clearly communicating his new ability, aims with an ionic paintbrush and a colorful palette. His power is fueled by his own artistic expression. Early concept, Nancy Sojokim. Okay. I've been secretly waiting in the shadow for when we could do an art mage, laughed art director Jem Lonewing Yilim. He wanted to do a spell mixer mage, but being an elementalist or a druid had already been done several times, and the art thematic was a unique take for this kind of archetype for gameplay. Hwei inherent power bursts forth when he is painting, manifesting in colorful, wash of pigment and imagery. His source of power is in his brush, is the artistic ability within. Hwei not a warrior or swordsman, so he didn't want to treat the brush as if that's what elevating him. The power is all internal, and for a mage specifically, I think that kind of internal inherent power make more sense, say Okidian. So all his power like is supposed to be like the thing at his back, like the color one, like from the inside. So the brush is just like a tool. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Hwei outward appearance hints at the creative power churning inside of him. His sad fellow is mostly mute in color, save for his powerful palette and his eyes, which change color based on his mood. What did I tell you? I'm so good. A future he's unable to control. He chronically and magically needs to share how he feels and what he's envisioning. Is a thematic link to his source of power, which is the power of expression and holding nothing back from what inside you, say Okidian. There's more than meet the eye for someone like him, as Lonewingy. I think his name's spelled Lonewingy, right? I'm not spelling it wrong, right? Can someone confirm it? Gosh, I'm suck at this. You don't know what there are beautiful things happen in his mind and how he sees reality. That's impressionism and how he combines fiction and reality, like realistic experience and also imagination, the surrealism. But we encounter a lot of artistic term, huh? Hwei is a genius at his craft, but with his brilliance and mastery come a heaping dose of humility. But artists believe that they can always do better. He's genuinely one of the best artists of his time, but he would never admit that. Okidian laughed. That level of commitment comes with sacrifice. Lonewingy convey Hwei's dedication to painting through his somewhat deceive a period. The time and effort Hwei put into his art leaves him little time to pay attention to how he looks to the outside world. Basically, every artist I met, including myself. Oh, for information for you who don't know, I used to draw a lot. I'm not gonna show you guys any of my draw, but yeah, just a side information for you. Though he'd prefer you focus on the art over the artist, he still managed to have that just roll out of the painting studio sophistication. Yeah. We are all of our artists, we all just look depression as well. Sorry, but it's hard truth. He doesn't think about how he need to probably present himself to be accepted. It's just like, I don't care. I'm just into the thing that I like to do. Laughed Lone Wingy. We have characters where it's like it obvious she like to dress up or he like to put his hair this way. But Hwei is ready to give everything for his passion, which is painting and artistry. Sound like some artist I knew. Wonder who it might be. But of course, like the other one, he cared a lot about the performance, so it must be like perfection. It's a little bit different. All in the imagination. Hwei early life was spent in a temple on the tiny Ionian island of Hwei, mastering the art of painting. The famed artistic temple in a small mill town is a place for people to learn the precision and balance necessary to wield the power of artistic magic. But when Hwei attempts to combine his intense imagination with his talent for painting, the temple master tells him he must rein his ability in favor of more traditional practice. Is it the temple? Okay. Just where is this like painting? I don't really know about the background of this one. Look interesting. Huh. He ended up hurting people with the forceful expression in his youth. But darkly intrigued by that, forced to feel the artistic drive to explore it. Explained Okidian. So he lived out his life in this duality between painting what they expect of him and what he learned versus painting alone in his extreme expressive and emotional style. So draw about what you've been told or draw what you want. It's like that. Yeah, I know that feeling. Hwei's imagination is ceaseless, so he must practice his true art in secret. Fascinated and fearful of his own power, still he thrived at the temple, a well-respected member of the community, while hiding the full extent of his power. Later on in his life, another remarkable artist arrived at the temple to hone his craft. He gets close to Hwei over the course of his time on Hwei, but his visit concludes in a crescendo of destruction and death, forever altering Hwei's path. Hello, Jin. Jin, you opened my eye to so much. I won't spare you from any of it. Hwei's line when he first encountered Jin in game. Okay. Hwei did not know Jin's true nature until it was too late, explained Okidian, and thus complexity carried through when the atrocity happened. This person betrayed me and is not at all that I thought. At the same time, witnessed and understood my art on a level that I hadn't allowed anyone to before, and showed me something that it empowered. So, do you hate Jin or what? Because we already have someone to hate Jin anyway. That's it for you who don't know. I want to see how they bring out their relationship. Really curious. Following Jin's attack on the temple, Hwei is devastated. Understandable. He wants answers, setting out into Greater Ironia to seek out closure to ease his mind. As he tried to make sense of his experience, he's confrontal and intense, but kind and empathetic. Solemn and broadly, but not defeated. Well, that is really complicated feeling. But okay. Hwei has experienced major loss, but emerged out of it is still as an artist, not as an avenger or a cynic. So you want to experience, not vengeance. Got it, okay? Through his art, he navigates his deep sorrow and inner turmoil. Say Orchidean. Complexity is simply the nature of Hwei. From his kid to his personality to his backstory, he has a darkness within that recognizes Jean's forceful, limitless expression, but where empathy and kindness allow him to hold on to his inner light. This is not a character you can overread, say Orchidean. The depth of play is purposeful. The depth of play is purposeful as is the depth of narrative. It was fun for me to write and dig into all the layers that he presents, and I hope that it's equally fun for players to dig into what makes him tick and try to put together the nuance. Yeah, I quite like him so far. He also not a character you can overplay. I'm dying for some like high skill champion, so yeah, don't you worry about that. So while you're piecing together your intricate lore theory, you can make some 300 IQ play to match. Nice. Kit complicated. Hwei Kit is about giving you the tool to answer any problem you may encounter on the rift. You will a total of 10 up. Wait, so you're not counting the only one, which is QWE? So it's QQ, QWE. 3 is 9 plus the ultimate is 10. Okay. I got it. 3 spell book contain 3 ability each, along with an ultimate to assist his ally, empower himself and take down his enemy. If I remember correctly, then Hwei kind of like Invoker, but he's easier to play because he only have to mix 2. Okay. Hwei was always going to be a mage target toward high skill player, but it took a few tries to nail down exactly what his gameplay hook should be. Like we mentioned earlier, multiple game designer had a hand in Hwei Kit over time, trying out things like custom summon a spell and terrain manipulation, but when the game designer Miles Riot and Misery Shalholm threw out the idea of spell mixing, designer Daniel Riot Maxwell and Amon ran with it before heading off to lead what became Arena. Oh! After exploration, what different ability could look like. So they changed the paint at the back, also giving the mark, the diamonds, round and triangle mark, like that? Okay. Jonathan Endless Pillow Fuller picked up the kit from Maxwell to create rules-based spell mixing, almost like an algorithm, where it was like all the Q2 are going to be a missile, and all of the E2 are going to be a Foxfire ability. Okay? There was a lot of value with that, so a lot of things are carried over, say Arad and Misery. But something wasn't quite working. Hwei Kit need to shift dramatically, eventually landing on the 10 unique ability he has now. This design change also broke open Hwei narrative and art, which sieve in concert with his gameplay. Red and Misery focus Hwei ability around 3 core subjects: Disaster, Serenity, and Torment. I thought the basic 3 of the color RGB, like red, green, blue. Oh, but that the just the printing color, or that YMC. I don't even know. Like I forgot all about this one. But the three basic colors supposed to be red, blue, and yellow, right? Why is it purple? Or disaster combined with serenity create torment? Is that how you understand this? Like, why? But then how do you combine torment with serenity or torment with disaster? Like, if I think more about this, my head gonna be exploded. So just gonna skip through it. By choosing a subject, you're choosing what to paint, which spellbook to open, and what kind of magic to create. Within each of these three subjects, there are three abilities. Disaster contains damaging ability, Serenity focus on utility, and Torment on control. I thought that'd be easier to remember. Alright, cool. A kid with so many abilities for different scenarios is definitely difficult to get the hang of, but don't be intimidated out of trying Hwei. Most people who try Hwei have been pleasantly surprised by their first game, say Riot and Misery. I tried to set up what I call his spam button to be good button, he say. I don't think you can spam him, like when the skill is like press 2 times, I don't think you should spam it. You really shouldn't. Basically, pressing QWE twice would have pretty good result for all you button smasher out there. But should you though? But you won't be able to get away with button smashing for long. Yeah, I was hope for that. Or maybe you could, but you definitely won't be climbing. Ultimately, long-term balance goal with Hwei is not to cater to low-skill player. It's for the elite player that is trying to get the most out of this character. Chances are, if you're succeeding on him, you're climbing with him. Ooh, that sounds tempting. It's really tempting. To master Hwei, many ability is to know which one to use at what time. It's an art in and of yourself. You can mix the different ability together without being tied down to a specific combo every time. Say Riot and Misery. This adds a lot of feeling like you were mixing pain and making artistic choice, rather than just following what I've learned from the past 10 games that I play, and these are the combo I just do the same thing every time. Yeah, I don't know. But with extensive arsenal, there may be games where a certain part of Hwei kit just don't feel useful. That's intentional. Don't expect to use each individual ability an equal amount in every game. You'll end up favoring certain ability over other to play around enemy champion or synergize with your teammates. Every single ability has a niche purpose because we want to make sure that there is a reason to cast it, and not the other two ability, explain Riot and Misery. Some game you may encounter an ability that you almost never cast, and you might feel like it's a bad ability during that particular game, but there's going to be another game where it's the best ability on your kit and you're using it constantly off cooldown. Okay, cool. It's been a while since the champion team put so many years of design experience into a champ. With his versatile palette of ability, Hwei invoke a new level of skill expression in the mid lane, and like in general, the league team is always looking for a new way to help players illustrate their mastery and skill expression on the Rift. Hopefully, Visionary of Ionia formidable artistry help you do that. So we're done with his insight, let's head to his voice line in-game.
You opened my eyes to so much. I won't spare you from any of it.
Wow, the voice actors really has passionate when
I
doing
know
this.
your power, Syndra. The depths of your hurt and rage. Something still grieves in you, Ari. White like clouds and ice.
Is he
Shrouded
talking about
in twilight hues.
Ari
Will you rise again,
consume
or
her
set for
lover?
good,
Like,
Akali?
is he talking about that?
Ionians know the contrast between light and dark. Where do you fall?
Maybe
We
in
turned
between?
art into weapons, Irelia. What would our families think? The spirit of Ionia can't guide me, Karma. I need to follow my own light. Cain, blue and red bleed from you.
Huh.
The eyes do reveal you,
Interesting.
Kennen.
I
Wild
can
and wise.
feel
Lee Sin, this piece will
Ras.
reach your spirit. We've seen ashes fill the sky, Yi. I wish we could leave those gray mornings behind. Let
I think about Yi, he is talking about when Noxian invasion. Basically, Noxian invasion, they just use, I can say Sanuk. Noxian invasion, they just use Sanuk to delete all the Wuju Blade Master. So basically, we only have Yi. I think he's the last Blade Master of Ionia. I think that is what Hwei's Voidlines is talking about.
wish we could leave those gray mornings behind. Let me into your circle, Set. You have information I need.
Is it
Shen,
looking for Jin?
you've grown blind to sorrow, to joy, to life.
Yeah, basically
Sona,
to become the
your
Eye of
music
Twilight,
is your
Shen
voice.
is to...
Speak with me. Misery.
I swear to God. I don't know if they intend to do it, but the part speak to me is really funny. Well, you know, basically Sona is... She can't talk. Man. It's the worst.
Misery loves company, doesn't it, little one? Guilt covers us layer by layer, Yasuo. We carry our burdens with us, Yone. My mind, your mask. We have a lot in common, Zed. Step out of the shadows and see for yourself. Jin, that was beautiful.
I have a question. Why? Why? So he felt like, I mean, he got traumatized from Jean performance. I also feel is beautiful. Okay, I really need to read it bio now. Okay, what happened there?
You don't need to grieve anymore, Ari. From twilight to dusk, Akali. Close your eyes, Jin. Lie by the fire you started. Cain, if you just allowed yourselves to blend.
You see, what do you mean? What do you mean? Why? What do you mean? Well, maybe Riot is teasing something? Are they teasing like human and Darkin can blend together?
Rest, Yi. You're with your people again. Live fully in the next life, Shen. Zed, now we're both alone in our shadows. The first mark sets the tone. Art, life, death, all I've seen, all made clear. Leave everything to my imagination. There's no secret to art. Just begin and keep going. That's all we can do. Every question, every burden, every vision, I'll lay them out here.
He's really
None of us
passionate
will
about this
leave
one.
unchanged. I'll
voice
make
actor,
sense
I
of
mean.
our suffering. Something dark clings to me. Has always lived in me. Something dark clings to me. Has always lived in me. You brought it to light, Jin.
So he has two versions, when he encountered Jin and when he's not encountered Jin? Huh. They related more than I think. Also, he had a lot, I mean like a lot of voice line relate to the other Ionian. I didn't expect that. Cool. Really cool. It's a really long time since I heard this many voice line. Like we got 10 minutes of voice line here.
There is light in me. I can't lose sight of it.
Can I ask how can you trigger the dark voice line, and how do you trigger the light voice line? Or it's like just randomly in the game, or I think it's somehow like connect to his like inner conflict, right? The dark and light within himself. But I don't really know how do you trigger it. Curious, really curious.
There is light in me.
Ah, you also have the light gene one. Oh, cool.
I can't lose sight of it. There is light in me. I can't lose sight of it. Not when you draw out my darkness, Jin. Ionia has an underworld, black as ink. I stare into the well, and it stares back. Life has to be valued. No seconds wasted. Time is ripped away too quickly. There's a side of me I need to understand. The side left alone. The side in the dark. Koyen is so far from me now. An island of sand, blotted with ash. Peace of mind is a journey where you hold every shade of yourself up to the light. A single morning changed everything. So red with blood, flames, and flowers.
Okay, he definitely have trauma. And he also inspired by it. Okay, got it.
It'd be enough for my art to save a single person. Maybe just myself. Death is no muse. It bleeds the color from everything it touches. What legacy will I leave? What'll survive of me? Even my footsteps are already gone. The sky isn't blue, and the grass isn't green. Nature stirs in hues I can't name. Look at you, so carefree. You have no schedule.
You have no
That's
deadline.
funny. Stop moving, please. You'd make a great still life. Sorry? My thoughts were someplace else. Keep an open mind, and we'll find meaning together.
Your
Let me
mind on the
recreate
cloud. I
what
see.
you're afraid to confront. Don't deny what I have to show you. Show me who you are, what you're capable of. I'll do the same. You can't weather the pain on your own. Consumed by the storm, inside and out.
Okay.
We're struck by what finds us alone. Paint fades. Life fades.
Can I have a few questions about that crying one? It's really amazing. Rob's still a voice actor. I don't know. When you hear about that crying, you can hear, I don't know, somehow I can hear like a little bit like you're both laughing and crying at the same time. Like, I don't know, it's amazing. Holy.
I'll create something beautiful in your memory. All I imagined, and it still came down to this. I drew the line. You crossed it. My light grows brighter. That darkness takes shape. My light grows brighter. Don't look away, Jin. That darkness takes shape. Jin, face it with me. I see destruction and despair.
Okay.
I understand. Through art, connection. I see destruction and despair. Our shared vision, Jin. I understand. Through art, connection. Now, Jin, see me. Enough for now. I'll refine the details later. Moving on means revisiting what was left behind. No matter where I go, I can't forget where I came from. A piece is never really finished, just abandoned. I create the quiet that I can't find. Loss haunts me like nothing else. Out of the ashes, into the fire. and the colors come flooding back. No one can take the part of me that just wants to live. I have you. Revealed. Keep still. Open your eyes. Stay. Look to the past. Change your view. Face your fears. Step by step. Flow. Quickly now. A haven. Refuge. Be at ease. Shelter. For safety. Your final sight! See as I see! Feel with me!
Oh my
What's
god.
heavy in the mind
I
becomes
don't know
light
why, but I
on
got
the page.
chills. Like,
When others
that's
fall
really
to
good.
pieces, I
Holy.
gather them up. Nothing's as simple as black and white. Creativity is limitless, for better or worse. No justice, no revenge, only clarity. Everyone's made of contradictions. Good, evil. The line blurs. The surreal makes people admit what's real. Act on inspiration when it strikes. I'm just a trace of who I was. At least they'll remember how I make them feel. Emotions are most dangerous when silenced. My work seeks answers for the most burning questions. Why can't I paint
Wait. Wait, wait, wait. Wait. My words seek answer for the most burning question. I remember Jin have something in similar, right? My work asks question. It never got an answer. Something along the line.
Why can't I paint exactly what I imagine?
Related.
Obsession keeps the mind awake. A heart bared isn't broken. It's freed. People aren't what they say, but what they show.
Wise.
Life flows in currents, twisting, turning. I'll always be a student of the brush, never its master. One breath and brush at a time. Every mark should have meaning. Art is empty without empathy. I choose kindness until I have no choice. I keep spiraling down paths I never thought I'd walk. Relive the pain. Relieve the pain. Watch closely. Part of the whole picture. Be my canvas. Form the outline. Steady your hand. Please focus. Highlights and shadows. Express everything. Your true colors. Outside the lines. You shape what I make. Give me your full attention. Don't leave me alone. Again. No. Everything's fading.
The
Please.
other line.
I'm still
Are you
so
talking to
lost.
someone? This line also. His laugh is really soft. Kind of pleasant to hear. Oh, okay, so we're done. Okay, so we are going to reading some more. His bio. Hwei the Visionary. In northwest Ionia, the island of Koin once stood beautiful and serene. Among its golden sand, seasonal bazaar, and quaint mill town sat the Temple of Koin, an ancient and renowned conservatory of the art. Luke Hwei was born to inherit this temple. Okay. Kind and precocious, Hwei spent his childhood putting to canvas his wide daydream, which exaggerate the world around him into surreal, fantastical sight. He knew this vision differed from reality, but through them he saw life itself as art. So connected was Hwei to the shade of the world that even his eye color shift in hue to reflect his mind in mood. Hwei expressed this vibrant imagination through paint magic, a medium that influenced the emotion of its audience. Is that supposed to like Sona? I think her ability with music and her piano or I don't know what it called. Isn't it the same as this one or is it different? I don't know. As such, it requires strict control and discipline, lest it overpower both mental perception and bodily sensation. Among its current practitioners, those unable or unwilling to control their art endanger themselves and the community and were banished from Korean. Despite this precedent, young Hwei indulged his imagination in a demonstration for the temple master. He recreated Korean Sea as paint flow around the canvas. However, his control ebbed. Emotion crashed through him, wide and fathomless as an ocean, and he surrendered himself to its beauty. His vision turned black, his last memory, the awestruck master, drowning. Hwei awoke day later, surrounded by his master, alive, but infuriated. They would not exile the temple heir, but they stretched his responsibility. Hwei was horrified, but fascinated by the depth of his power, and he craved to see more. So he had the ability to recreate or make everything happen just by painting. That's really amazing. Thus, by day, he upheld Korean convention, but alone at night, he pushed the boundary, driven to explore the extent of his power. In time, his practice focused the intensity of Hwei's imagination, allowing him to manifest a palette that flowed with magical paint. Well into adulthood, Hwei mastered his craft, and with passion and humility, he prepared to inherit his birthright, surrounded by the respect and affection of his peer, but part of his mind remained forever shrouded at nightfall. And so it remained until the temple received a visiting artist, Jin. Okay, I'm ready. Throw the story at me. Throw the lore at me. Over a guided summer, Hwei accompanied Jin, guide him around Korean. They often exchanged their creative perspective and respecting their difference. Hwei recognized Jin's virtuosity and valued their time together. But the night before Jin's departure, the man challenged Hwei. Jin sensed that the piece Hwei showed although a false facade, and he wanted to see a real performance. Hwei tried to deny it, but his eye betrayed him. Flooded by the year of spent creating meaningless art, his imagination begged catharsis. I don't know. This part is really metaphorical. Or maybe it's just straightforward. I don't know, guys. The way paint, decade of practice, guided brush. The night came alive, colored by the brilliant infinity of his mind. Emotion washed over him, harmonious and visceral, and Hwei welcomed them. Sharing this forbidden vision for another exhilarated him and illuminated the power of his art, connection, inspiration, and unfettered creation. Jin witnessed all. Afterward, with eyes alight and tone inscrutable, he said farewell, stating he would be moving on tomorrow to watch the lotus bloom. At dawn, Hwei and his fellow artists awoke to series of tragedy. First, for historic painting, destroyed. Second, an arrangement of forebody, the master that Hwei had almost killed in his youth. Third, the fiery eruption of the temple floor, lowest floor. Amid the flame, where's my number 4? Alright. Amid the flame, Hwei imagined the air electric with color. Everything that lived within him bled outward. It was terrifying. It was beautiful. It was art, realizing its dark potential. Destruction, devastation, and torment. Hwei felt the same horror and fascination he had in his youth. The temple quickly collapsed into ruin, with Hwei emerging as his only survivor. Only survivor? Well, that's harsh. Exhausted and guilt-ridden, he mourned. Yet his imagination overflowed, reliving every moment of the disaster. During the day, Wei and the villager from the mill town held burial. At night, he revisited the ancient grey wreckage in pain. His palette taking the shape of Cohen's creased, the same one over his heart. On one such night, Wei found the remnant of a trap beneath the rubble, one petal like a lotus flower, realizing who wreaked his havoc. A cascade of emotion infatuate, fear, sorrow, betrayal, awe. His emotion is complicated. A question burned within him. Why? But did he want the answer? Or would it be safer to suppress his need? He could stay here with his people as their heir, help them rebuild, or... Bearing little more than his paintbrush and palette, Wei left his island and his people behind. What a great heir, right? What a great heir. In the time since, Wei has learned that the answer he seeks arises through revealing the full extent of his art to others. He tracked down nefarious individual in Ionia Darkness Corner, unleashing scenes of suffering upon them to understand his own well of pain. Yet he also reached out to Ionia victims, fellow witnesses, to create shared tranquility and reflection. Both the relentless artist rising from the ash and the kind-hearted man from a one peaceful isles, Wei faced the confliction hue of Ionia in his own imagination. As he spiraled deeper into the shadow, he lighted a path, mind-brimming with possibility, which shade of himself would chime, however, yet to be seen. Okay. We thought, yeah, Jin have a lot impact to Wei. A lot. And Wei is like, he have different emotion toward Jin. Like I can see he felt betrayed, sorrow, fear, and he also felt like awe. And if you remember about the voice, he also said when he had seen Jin, he also said, wow, Jin is beautiful. Okay, guys. Like just calm down there, calm down, Wei, calm down. So that's it. I definitely gonna play him when he's official launch. I'm gonna play him like both mid lane and the support role to see how it's going. And if my lovely Alice have a great time today, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in our next journey. Ciao!